Hey all, a very good morning everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Welcome back to my channel again. It's almost 6 a.m. in the morning, and after finishing my morning rituals, I then came into the kitchen to prepare breakfast and pack lunch for my kids. For kids' lunchbox today, I'm going to prepare a simple yet delicious potato paneer sandwiches, for which I have already sliced and boiled the potatoes last night. Now, in a pan, I have applied some butter and then placed the potato slices one by one. I'll sprinkle some red chili flakes along with some salt. In a hand blender, now here I'll add half cup of paneer along with a handful of coriander leaves and I'll chop it finely. Actually, I tried this recipe in a restaurant nearby and my kids loved it there. So since then, I'm preparing it for their lunch box. Now onto the whole wheat bread, I have applied some butter along with some cream cheese and also some chipotle sauce. I will now place the potato slices one by one. Onto this, I'll add 2 to 3 tablespoons of the paneer mixture. Here I have sprinkled some chaat masala along with some salt. That's it. Now you have to toast this sandwich onto the pan until golden brown on both sides. If you're looking for healthy option for your kids' lunch box, this is a perfect recipe. Do try it and let me know how it turned out. For breakfast, I'm preparing the wheat pancakes. In case you want the recipe, please let me know in the comment section so that I can share in the next video. Huh? Soon after kids leave to school, I make it a point to clean the kitchen as soon as possible so that I can proceed with the other chores of the day. Here I am preparing the breakfast for myself. Onto the bread I have applied some cream cheese, then placed the lettuce leaves and then added the paneer mixture that I prepared earlier. I think as parents, we have always been there, getting up late in the morning, struggling the kids to get ready for the school, and last minute lunch preparation. It can be stressful, chaotic, and also can be overwhelming sometimes. I mean, who doesn't struggle with time management in the mornings? We are constantly juggling on the multiple tasks, from preparing the breakfast, packing lunches, to get dressed everyone so that they can go out of the door. I mean, it's a miracle that we make out of the house on time in the mornings. But one thing that has always helped me to manage all this chaos is to get up early in the morning. In this way, I get more time to do all my tasks in an organized and systematic way. On some days, even I feel exhausted. I just doesn't want to get up from my bed. But I think it's a life and you have to face it anyway. So why not face it in a more peaceful and organized way rather than thinking it as a burden? Now, usually I do my laundry once in every 2 days, and today it was a time to wash all our bathing towels. I have also put the dining table runner into the washing machine so that it can get washed along with the towels. Now, this is a wooden tray that I placed on my dining table. While I was cleaning it, I just saw that the flower vase and the tray even got a bit dirty. So, cleaning them as well. Now, these are the small detailings of your home, and I think as a homemaker, we have to pay attention to each and every bit of our home. For lunch today, I'm preparing the Hyderabadi kaddu ka dalcha. We cook the mutton along with bottle gourd and lentils. For this, in a pan, I have added 5 to 6 tablespoons of oil, and into that, I have added the whole spices along with 2 chopped onions. I'll cook the onions until they start turning brown in color, and then add 3 medium-sized chopped tomatoes. Now we have to cook until the tomatoes turn soft. Once the tomatoes start turning mushy, at this stage we have to add spices. In spices, I have taken 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and some garam masala. Here I have also added 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. I'll mix everything very well and then cook for 1 minute. After that, here I have added half kg of mutton. I'll cook the masala with the mutton very nicely, and then I'll increase the flame and cook the mutton for 5 minutes until it changes its color. At this stage, I'll also add 2 slit green chilies along with handful of mint leaves. I will now mix everything very well, and into this I'll add half glass of water and I'll lower the flame and cook until the mutton is cooked completely. Now the mutton has been cooking for 20 minutes. Now I'll check the mutton. If it is cooked, then I'll add the sliced bottle gourd into it. I'll mix the bottle gourd nicely with the mutton. Here I'll add half glass of water and then close the lid and cook until the bottle gourd is 70% cooked. Actually, I felt that the pot in which I cooked the mutton would be small, so I then shifted it into a larger pot. Once the bottle gourd is cooked nicely with the mutton, at this stage I'll add the tamarind pulp into it. Now you can increase or decrease the quantity of tamarind pulp depending upon your preference or how sour you wanted it to be. I then closed the lid and cooked until the water starts boiling. I have already cooked the tuar dal into the pressure cooker. I will now transfer it into a pot and I will mix it nicely with the tamarind pulp. At this stage, I'll add a handful of curry leaves. I will now close the lid and cook it on low to medium flame until everything is cooked nicely and the oil start appearing on the top. I will now add a handful of coriander leaves and half teaspoon of garam masala powder and mix it nicely and then switch off the flame. I think this Hyderabadi kaddu ka dalcha is everyone's comfort food in Hyderabad, and we usually prepare it with bagara khana on Fridays. After having a delightful lunch, I then came into the kitchen to clean my hob. Actually, today I want to share how I deep clean my hob so that you all can get an idea. Here I have taken vinegar and I'll gently pour the vinegar onto the steel area where the burners actually present. Onto this, I'll then add the baking soda. Now, after adding baking soda, we have to leave it as such for at least 10 minutes and then clean it with a scrubber. As you can see, it's getting cleaned very easily. We don't have to apply any much pressure. It gets cleaned very easily. This area of the hob gets dirty frequently because the burners are present here. Simple yet effective method is to clean them with the vinegar and the baking soda. Meanwhile, I'll also clean the glass area of the hob. After 5 to 10 minutes, I will now wipe it off everything with a wet microfiber cloth. As you can see, the steel area in which we applied the vinegar and baking soda is now neat and clean. Now for cleaning the burners, I have taken a pot in which I'll add some water along with 2 to 3 tablespoons of baking soda, 2 to 3 tablespoons of vinegar and some jif. I will now place all the burners into it. I'll put the burners for at least 5 to 6 hours and it is best if you place them in the water for overnight. After 5 to 6 hours, I have removed the burners from the water and I have gently cleaned it with the scrubber. As you can see, they have also cleaned nicely. So this was it for today's video. I'll meet you all in my next vlog. Until then, take care.